How you doing, friends? Durinde back with you as we continue our Let's Play of Stellaris with the Star Trek New Horizons mod, and our war with the Orions and the Nausicaans continues. And basically what's happening is our own fleet's kind of hanging out up here because the moment that they move, they use up a bunch of energy credits. Actually, we're back in the black a nice bit for energy credits, so maybe we can afford to send out our fleet and kind of speed up this war a little bit. The Nausicaans have... Oh, the Breen have declared war on the Ferengi. That's an interesting development. Maybe we can speed things up in this war a little bit by taking out maybe the Nausicaan homeworld. What happens if we send the Enterprise fleet out? We're not sending the Enterprise out because, well, that died a few episodes back. Okay, we're actually back to +6. Okay, so as long as we can maintain our shields, I'm good with that. I am good with that. So let's check out our plans. Alpha Centauri, you are very close to being able to do this upgrade. You're not happy, though. So we're going to want gardens here, which we can't build until that's been upgraded. Okay, so in fact, we'll get you down here, and we're going to get you to work the mines. Al Rigel, we can upgrade that mine. They're just basically going to be doing upgrades here for the next while. I would like some more energy here. Can we do that starport? Produces 10. I like the idea of that. But it uses 10 minerals. Okay, power plant. Yeah, there's no mining. I was wondering kind of last episode if we had like the, was it the energy grid or whatever it is? Do I want to sacrifice 10 minerals for energy right now? I don't feel like I need to. In fact, if we do end up doing this, we're going to have the mining network right there. What just came here? Human people? Okay, there's Nobulans. Okay, they want to marry everybody, so can't blame them for trying to get off-world. So Al Rigel's fine. These guys are fine. Terra Nova, they're maxed out for everything. That guy's leaving, but I'm still going to have to clear one of these tiles at some point anyway. So let's start that. Do we have a gardens here? We do. We're just waiting for that guy to start working because we do have some unhappy pops due to the fact that we're at war. Okay, this planet... We do already have the Planetary Museum. We have gardens. We're actually behind on food right now, so we're going to build ourselves a hydroponics farm right there. On Burr, they're good for a while. Khan is okay, but we're going to have to clear one of these tiles very soon, so let's just do it. Mars... We want to clear that tile at some point when we get the energy credits for it. Okay. So, did the Enterprise fleet make it down here? Yes. They are here. They're cruising for a bruising. Alright, and they will be taking on the Nausicaan homeworld. What do they have for defensive troops? Can I see at this point? I think as long as we have a fleet here, we can tell. They do have a whole bunch of defensive armies, so we're going to need a lot of offensive armies. We have been building a lot of them on Trillian. Just want to make sure we keep doing that. And on Terra Nova, that's kind of our other spot. Alright. Good, good, good. So let's speed things up, and we're going to be seeing some fireworks very soon. Unusual encounter in Sol, the Teth aliens. Interesting. Is that like a Star Trek thing, the Teth? Kind of sounds like a Star Trek thing. Vulcans have the Klingons have a fairly strong fleet. In fact, why are the Klingons fighting the Nausicaans? That's an interesting thing. That, well, it saves me wear and tear on my fleet, that's for sure. All we have to do is bombard, but at the same time, we're going to have to, like, run an invasion army down here very quickly. Yeah, I don't know. How did the Klingons feel about us? Klingon. Sort by who doesn't like us. I thought they were up there, though, by Klingons. Minus 30, because we're cowards. We're equivalent, though, for power. And they already have an invasion army there, so... wow. This kind of complicates things. Let's see. So, we're actually going to want our fleet maybe down in this system? We are fighting the Orions, though, so maybe we should focus on the Orion systems. Alright, we'll go to VAB. Okay. Interesting. Didn't realize that they were at war. Brunelli and those guys. So we actually might be coming up against the Klingons very soon, so we're going to have to watch for that. Because they could give us a run for our money, that's for sure. Or run for our gold-pressed latinum in this case. Al Rigel. Okay, so we want to upgrade that. Gonna want one of those Unity thingies. Right there. Again, we're hurting more for energy than we are minerals. So we'll put a power plant there. We will have a biolab here. Eradicate. They're okay for now. We don't have 150 yet. That's what we need to clear that tile on Mars. Okay. Al Rigel. Research is done. What do we finish? Geranium Hull. Okay. Advanced cruiser. That's right. We can build destroyers now, I think. Deep space installation. Additional hull types. Dry dock. Heavy photon torpedo. That's going to... Or deep strike photon torpedo. Damage. 170 to 708. So that's better than this. So I'd rather have the deep strike torpedoes. Okay. Let's take a look at our ship designs in the meantime, since we do have like these new types of ships. Geranium hull. So evasion goes down, but the armor goes up by 20%. Let's do it. Anything else I can upgrade? I don't think so. Doesn't seem like it. Enterprise class ships. Yeah, we have battle cruisers now. I'd like to build one of those at some point. Let's actually pause things while we go through our ship designs. I didn't save that, did I? There we go. Save, yes. Cruiser. Save, yes. Battle cruiser. Here we go. Put that on. Shields. Warp engine. Go for a tactical console, because you guys are going to be a warfighter. Let's see, what do we have for weapons? Pulse phase cannons. Could do a phaser turret. Not sure why we would, though. Photon torpedoes, so do that. And we have a shield emitter. What does this do? Shield regeneration goes up, or force field armor plus 10. I'd rather have the shield regeneration. Alright, red slots. Fire rate goes down, but weapons go up. Fire rate goes up, or weapons damage. So let's go for weapons damage and fire rate. And we have a yellow slot. Crew quarters gives us hull regeneration, so we're going to go for that. Okay, so we're just doing it with our power. It's going to cost us 1,500 credits to build one. I want to build one, though, even though it's going to drive... let's see. So first things first, we'd have to do a spaceport upgrade. Maybe not. Maybe not. We might already have that technology. Trade deal. Minerals for research agreement. With the Beta Z, I am fine with that. Okay. So we're down here. We should be doing some bombarding very soon. Ooh, we gotta take out their spaceport first. Hopefully we don't lose any ships in the meantime. Do we still have our admiral? Zihi? Yeah, we still have Zihi. Okay. Their hull points are going down for the most part. We're shooting out for photon torpedoes. I'm gonna have to send these guys for an upgrade or something. So was it 1,500? 1,550 to build one. And Ship size is 19. Man, that's going to drive us way over. But I want to build one. Because I need it. What do they have for defensive? They have few defensive armies. They have mostly garrisons, and they have one offensive army. We have had a governor die. Bloperus.
Detected.
Okay, that's in one of our. Oh, we can't assign any more governor. Apparently, we're maxed out on leaders, so whatever. Clear that off. So we're at 68% now for war score. So we did have an invasion fleet following these guys. Okay, so this planet is ready for invasion, but there is no bite. Okay. There was one planet I was looking at where they did have a lot of ground troops. Maybe that was the Nausicaan world? I think it was. So that should bump up our war score a little bit more. And Trillian and Terra Nova are still building armies. Okay. So let's speed things up again. Here goes our invasion. There goes my heroes. So this should be a quick one. What will this bump up the war score to, by the way? So we're at 68. 77. So it's 11% for each world that we take. And we still have a few armies left. Okay. So we'll follow those guys. And on Mars, I've been trying to do this for a while, so we want to clear this quicksand basin. And they're going to be going to another world. So they'll probably put us at about 80% for our war score. They're going up here to Kappa Fornicus. The fornication of the Kappas, is that what it is? Something Twitch. Okay. How are we doing for... Ooh, we're back in the red for our energy balance. So I'm going to have to watch that. So we do have a bunch of armies ready to go on Trillian. So, and on Terra Nova. So we'll actually get both of those guys in motion. And we want you folks... here. Just want you to enter orbit first. I'll get you to join together before I land you. Okay. And... yeah, they're going to this system. Okay. It's going to take a little while for that to happen. Research is done. Army upkeep -10. Okay, so that should have bought us like a couple of energy credits. Let's see. Tactical station. Crew quarters 2. Increases our monthly regeneration rate. Or cargo pods. Ship upkeep -15. That is very tempting. So let's go for that. What did we just finish? The army upkeep thing. Okay. That's probably why we have 3 instead of being in the red right now. Tile blocker clear. That was Mars. I kind of want to build one of those new ships, but that's going to drive this over, and I know that it's going to put us... this is a bad thing that might be about to happen. Hopefully these guys will fight these guys, and my transport fleets can warp out of here. Warp line down 3 days. And it's 10 days before they warp out again. Okay. They should be able to make it out of here. Yes. What about you guys? Where are you going? Why are you... No. Why are you coming here? This makes no sense. Transport fleet 15. So where's... the Enterprise fleet's down here. Alright, we'll get you in orbit here then. I think that was the transport fleet that I had sent to follow the main kind of Federation fleet. Peace offer Tholians the Cardassians. Oh, they're making friends. That's nice. Okay, so these Denobulans might lose to the Orions. I don't know why they broke off. That's kind of weird, actually. It's weird. It's different. Transport fleet is there. Okay. Georgitronic computers. Okay, that should help us. Resettlement costs down. Secondary deflector dish. FTL speed goes up. Phase discriminator. Weapons range goes up. Op stations. Now let's get transporters out of the way. It's been on our plate for a while, so we'll just get it cleared out of the queue. Let's review our Tellarite integration, so it's less than 40%. We can't afford to do too much with it. Minerals. I am saving up for one of those big ships, though. I want to build one. I want to build one. In fact, I can start. It'll take 200 days to do it. Alright, so since we do have an army ready to go here, and what do they have for defensive? We should be able to do it with just these guys. So land army. The Yoda aliens? I don't know. Alright, so how are our armies doing here? We do have another bunch of Marines coming in from behind, but I think we'll be fine. It was mostly garrisons there, so we should be able to clear those guys out, no problem.
Enemy
there we go, so we've taken that, so we're at 88, so we basically have to take 2 more planets until we win. So you are there, and we want you to follow these guys as well. Okay, so the Enterprise fleet. I guess we're going to want to take this world, and that should actually put us at what we need for winning the war, hopefully. Oh, we've actually won it. So the best possible outcome. So I forget what we negotiated. I think we liberated. Yeah, we humiliated them, and we liberated a bunch of planets. That's great. Okay. What planets did we liberate? Where are you guys? Orion Kingdom. Do you guys want to command vassalization, acceptance -11, friendly attitude, close borders, insult, revoke their. So we're guaranteeing their independence right now. Maybe the last to be our vassals. That would be the best. Yeah, so it's that planet and that planet. Okay. So the Enterprise fleet can actually go home and get yourself upgraded. Also, we should have a bunch of armies that need to go home to, let's see, where's the closest friendly spot for us? The system? Akali? We've met the Norcanadians? The Nor-Canadians? Peace be with you, whatever. Okay, so transport fleets. Gonna get all you guys to come here. Alright, so that is the war with the Orions and the Nausicaans done. Unfortunately, the Temerians still kind of lost out there. Let's see, non-aggression pact, non-aggression pact. Alright, so who doesn't like us again? The Borg doesn't like us. They're still considered superior. The Orions still don't like us. They're inferior. Romulans still have a thing, and they're at war with the Klingons, so it would be a good time to strike against them and maybe liberate a few more planets. Should upgrade our ships, though, and kind of see how everything stands after we build that new super ship. So, on Earth, let's check it out. Surface is looking okay. Mars, we have a free tile on Khan. Khan's okay for now. On Burr, they are okay for now. We should have someone coming into a new tile very soon. Trillion, they're pretty much filled up. Terra Nova, they're pretty much filled up. Want to clear that tile at some point. Upgrade this. We're still behind on food, hey? That should change with this guy coming in, though. Okay. Research is done. Resettlement costs goes down. Tractor beam, what does that do? Reduces their dimensional shifter. Army damage goes up, but health goes down. Assist research. I mean, we do have some science ships just kind of hanging out. So let's go for that. And we will continue as if we were normal. Okay. Van Manan Star. Are we in charge? When do we get in charge of this? Let's see. Tellarites, don't. So it's kind of working its way up, I think. Ships have been upgraded, so we're at 4,001 right now for strength. So we're getting up there. Seriously, you guys don't want to be our vassals? Acceptance minus 35. They feel threatened by us. Why? We're so nice. We're nice people. Migration treaty with the Orions. Sure, why not? Alright, and how's our Unity thing going? Another 32 months, and how's the rest of our research? So 57, 37, 36. So it's a while before anything happens on that front. Alright, so we can upgrade our administration building here, so that will allow us to do some more things. How's our spaceport here? So that's at the max. I think everything is kind of at the max right now for spaceports. And we do have the reactor here, okay. So we want to build the gardens there at some point. Al Rigel, okay, we can do a whole bunch of upgrades here for power plants. And that's all we can do for now. That person is unhappy. Do we have gardens here? We don't. We need 300 for that. Let's do the upgrade here first, though. I think it's 300. Gardens. Gardens. Desjardins. 251. Okay. So that's going to take us a couple months to save up for, but it will increase our happiness a bit. Unrest. Again, it's not too much I can do about that. What's on the go here? Yes. Coalition status with the Orion Kingdom. I'm good with that. So that's the guys that we just liberated. I don't think I've ever seen that color of orange before in a game of Stellaris. I've seen like all these other colors, but not that. How are the Ferengi doing against the Breen, by the way? Let's take a look at that. Because they were one of the stronger... Let's see, Ferengi, search by name. NFFFF. Pathetic. So their fleet's been taken down. And how do the Breen stack up against us? They're considered equivalent. Technology is superior. No wonder they're at war with you, Ferengi. Like, you settled, like, right in the middle of their territory. Can we declare war on them? That's the question. Declare war. We want you to stop atrocities. That should make everybody, like, happy. And... we can't go for humiliation. It's too expensive. Can we go for liberating a planet? 92? Okay. Yeah, let's go for that. We'll go fight the Breen. Vote yes. See if everybody else votes yes. Tellarites. Alright, so we're at war with the Breen. And let's go help out the Ferengi. I never thought I'd be saying that sentence. Okay, so our fleet... Man, we are super over our capacity, too. Alright. Oh, and our new ship is coming to join up. Okay. Well, let's head to this system and see what happens. I have no idea what the size of their fleet is. -6 energy credits right now. Okay. So in that case, we want to do a capacity overload here. And where else we're producing a lot of energy? 8, 6, 6, 16. Capacity overload. There we go. Puts us back in the black slightly. Alright. And our Federation fleet should help us out with this as well. Here they come, actually. Okay. Yeah, we are way over our naval capacity right now. Good times. Good times. There's nobody working the garden here. And we are starting to make our way through our reserves, which isn't good. Let's see, Khan's fine, Burr is fine, Trillian's fine. You guys, you'll have a garden very soon. Radicate, you're building there. Al Rigel, the game is saving. Al Rigel, okay, yeah, I did want to build a gardens here. So we still need the 300 mineral. Okay, we have the 300 minerals. Yes, we are suppressing some mineral, a mineral there, but having the extra food and everything should be worth it. Alpha Centauri, these guys are fine for now. Gotta be doing some physics, which is, I'm okay with that. I'm okay with them doing physics. Alright, and I think I'm gonna do garden here as well. We need the planetary administration. Okay. All right, I'm going to wrap things up there for now. Hey, if you like what you see, think about liking the video. Think about subscribing to the channel. We'll see you next time. Have yourself a great day.